Oh! No, no feeding! Ow! Sugar! Please! No, back! Oh. Okay, right, that was a little bit close. I'm gonna have to feed on some rats. As gross as it is.
Thirst for blood.
Come on, I'm sorry, Mr. Rat. I'm sorry, I don't want to do this either.
Doing this is despicable.
It is despicable. It really is. Any more, though? What's more despicable is I'm looking around for more. Wish me luck. No, don't kill it. Right, let's unleash first of all. Let's just get this show on the road. Oh, no, okay, I fired that in completely the wrong direction. Take a sip of this. Okay, we are doing good damage now. Ow! No, I don't want any of that. I can't. Okay. Hang on. Serums. That's better. Right. Okay, get a sip of that. I'm immune to the fire when I'm drinking. Ow. Oh, right, that grenadier needs to go. Oi. Mister. Oi, mister. Sugar. Oh, I hate you too. No. Right, I can do this. I can do this. Let's have a sip of you. No. Oh, I hate them. Come on. Around. Come and drink at you. Oh, I'm so low on blood. Right. Basically, I have to stay on the flamethrower as best I can. Unleash! Need some breathing room. No. Got some for you. Have a sip of you. Oh. Yeah, I'm liking the spear. Might be a bit better when it's stronger. Oh, sugar. Oh, get a drink. Get a drink. No, fine. No, you know what? Get him. Or not. We can get him. Yes. Okay. Sugar. Let's get another one. There we go. Okay. Yes. Come on, Jimmy Barlow. Spear. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. Right. No, let's not get cocky. Heal. Spear. Oh. Okay. We did it. And you, sir, are no match for me. But you'll be very good at getting my blood back up. Come on then. Wait, no, don't waggle that around. That's dangerous. You could hurt somebody. Namely me. And I don't want anyone to get hurt. I just, you know, you are attacking me. This is self-defense. Thank you.
The wounds on this corpse are deep. The result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
It'd be no better than... I forget the name of the gentleman we were hunting at the very beginning. Back before I came to the hospital. The man that was feeding on Sean. He's become no better than him. Now, I did get a new gun. Just have a quick once over here. Let's have a look. It was this. The common Parabellum. Is it a magazine? Able to fire 3 rounds in quick succession. Let's just equip it for a moment. Okay, so it's got a magazine. So it is easier to reload. It's a lot quicker than the Barker without having to spend all those upgrades on the Barker to improve its reload speed. So that means I could focus on improved firepower if I were to upgrade this weapon. And probably adds 5 stun points when the projectiles reach their target. And if it fires three rounds, does that count? Would that stack up to 15, or would that just be 5 for simply hitting them? Incendiary damage. Best used against beasts and vampires. That? Okay, the Barker can do that too. Okay. Well, I'm not switching for now. The Barker is better. There we are. The Barker is better right now. If it's upgraded, I'm not so sure, but we'll see. Lower Thames. Blanket skulls are around. More Pro and Guard. Oh. Right, they're distributing flamethrowers to everyone then. Lucky me. Let's see. Can't go through here. It looks like I might just have to cloak up. Just in case they spot me down here. Oh, there's more skulls. Excuse me. I'm just gonna amble past. I'm on my way home, don't you worry. Nothing to see here.
Not a safe place right now, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you for the warning. Oh, no, down. Right. How am I going to get through here safely? There is a sewer entrance. But where would that take me? I need to go basically through this district to get through, hopefully, to the north part of the Western Docks. Because this is where I couldn't cross before. Can I zip up here? Okay. Cloak's ready. Nothing to see here. Just a shadow on the, you know, a gust on the wind, that sort of thing. Oh. I think I've made it. I can't see anyone else. Keep out. Dare say this is where I want to be. The night shelter's vicinity. This is Sean Hampton's shelter. Hello? Good evening, madam.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
That's quite a lot of presumptions you've got there. I mean, you seem healthy. Oh. Okay, so it looks like Sean Hampton's not... Well, not preyed on all his victims. I say victims, all the people sheltering here. So, what is it you do for a living then?
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
It's a bit of a struggle getting here. Doctors work hard too, you know.
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
I mean, I meant more like when doctors work hard, it's... I know a lot of hard work goes into becoming a doctor, but then once you are a doctor, the work is hard also. You really don't care for me much at all.
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
I wouldn't call me lazy, but I'm a bit oblivious. It's pretty clear she's judged us by our clothes. Anything you can tell me about this?
About this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
Oh, no, that's just unnecessary. You see me as an enemy.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
But well, you're right. You are right. I don't belong here. I don't fit in here at all.
You're right, Miss Paxton. My clothes and my manners do speak for me. And I may not belong here, but that doesn't make me a bad person.
You tell me, Dr. Reed. You tell me.
Well, what do you think of me? Well, say it clearly. What is your particular issue with people who present themselves as I do?
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh. You want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
That's not quite what I wanted, but... You're a trade union activist, are you? You said you're... Well, you accused me of being an enemy of the working class.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
And there's no support from your trade union?
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
The Pruin Guard. Oh, it turns out they are thugs after all. And your beliefs cost you your jobs. Well, at the moment, I think these big companies, they can pick and choose who they hire and what they pay.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
They really were a bunch of bastards. Well, I am looking for Sean Hampton. I don't know how much you're willing to tell me, but that's what I'm here for.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness?
Oh, there's no
I'm
need
no
for this
slick,
attitude.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
No need for that at all. I'll leave you be.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Well, she was helpful. There's another lady there scrubbing the floor.
I hope they'll all return to the shadows.
Ichabod. Oh wait, where am I? I am in the North Docks. How? So you've come over here, have you? Oh, your posters are here now. I'll take those. Anti-vampire posters. Origin of the Skulls. It has been established for some time now that Skull is the vernacular name of a different species of lesser blood drinkers. A Skull often seems to be the victim of a vampire attack who miraculously survived death and came back as a crooked version of its maker. According to many observations made by our order throughout the centuries, Skulls are generally despised and killed by vampires who consider them lesser and despicable creatures. That matches what Lady Ashbury thinks of them. The name itself means slave. They've also been called Scaliba, or Sclavus, or Sclavinoi. This shows how old these creatures are and how their makers perceive them. This may be why skulls often tend to form small and discreet communities that stick together. It is also interesting to note that skulls seem to call themselves this way, as if they have accepted for a long time their status as inferior servants among vampires. It is more difficult for a skull to hide its monstrous nature. Pale skin, terrible teeth, strange emaciation, dilated and staring pupils, many have lost all their hair, and they show wounds and scars which stay open without never completely healing. They also seem capable of surviving by eating the flesh of the dead, while vampires need blood from the living. They may be the real origin of the mythical figure of the ghoul, the folklore creature who lurk in cemeteries and feed from the dead. The skull is a miserable creature. Most of the time, they fear to be seen by both humans and vampire. In some regions, older skulls have been witnessed nearby vampires as servants or slaves, obtaining protection by sacrificing their freedom. Most of the skulls are descended from econs and show humanoid silhouettes. Much more uncommon, some present a more canine aspect and behave like wolves. They are sometimes called vulpes in ancient texts. At least a third type exists in the shape of a bird or bat. They are called corvus. William Marshall referred 3 times to the bat-shaped creatures he called vampire in his memoirs. Other types may exist, unknown or unidentified for now, from Drinking at the Fountain of Knowledge by Usher Talltree, Primate of St. Paul. Interesting. But not too relevant from how I am, from what I need now. Wait. Sean Madam? What are you... Do you know what you're doing with that? That's medical equipment, okay. She's not going to listen to me even if I tell her off. There are quite a number of sick here, actually.
It's locked.
So Father Hampton...
Yeah, people are still working at this time, while you're lot slurping soup before
I
bed.
hope they'll all return to the shadows.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by everyone saying things at me and around me. I need to unlock this gate. There we are. I can get to the safe house here now, and I can get here the easy way. I need to find Father Hampton. But the document I just read regarding skulls implies that, hypothetically, a skull can survive on the flesh of the dead. I don't know what is worse. Drinking the blood and eating the living, or eating the dead. Probably eating the living, because at least the dead are already dead, but defacing graves is not
Shazam will pull through.
good regardless. Hello, madam.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
Yeah, I've
And
heard
what
this
about you?
before.
Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town.
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Good evening, Lottie. How are you medically? You're healthy. Oh, what is it you do here? Surely it's dangerous to work here at night.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
You're rather chipper, considering. You're homeless then?
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
Your sister, the lady I spoke to before. And the sad saint, that is Father Hampton, isn't it?
What can you tell me about the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
He's had a bit of a sad upbringing, though, it sounds like. What can you tell me about this part of town?
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
I'll be watching it very carefully with a lot of the crew on guard around here. You think I should leave, then? Well, clearly you're telling me in a much nicer way than the other lady that I don't belong here.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No, I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Well, we don't need to worry about Clay anymore, that's one thing. What other local dangers are there, other than the wet boot boys?
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
What about Sean? I don't know if Sean can really hold himself back anymore. I am looking for Sean, actually.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
I hope
Goodbye,
so.
Miss Paxton.
I do worry, though.
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him.
Seymour. There's a lot going on here that I don't yet know. That I'm worried will fall all apart as soon as we talk and deal with the Sean Hampton problem. Handwritten Prayer. Dear Lord, this is my prayer for my beloved mother, Gertrude Paxton, who now awaits her daughters in heaven. Until that day, I thank you for allowing me to wake up and go through each new day in honest poverty and modesty. Please protect the good Mr. Hampton, who lets us sleep in his shelter. I humbly ask you to forgive me for the resentment I feel toward my sister Giselle since Mother died. Blessed be her soul. Thank you, God, for hearing me. Amen. There's some tension then. They are sisters. Giselle Paxton and Lottie Paxton. There are another four individuals I've not yet spoken to. Perhaps I should speak to Lottie again. Both of them again. There he is.
Come now, Lottie. There is
Oh,
so much
right.
to do.
Let's do this. Father Hampton.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Oh. You are looking rather ghoulish. We've both changed a lot since we first met.
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Right, okay then. You're much calmer and more composed than I expected you to be. First things first, aren't you afraid of what you've become?
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it?
No, I can't
The
see.
Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
And holy symbols don't repel you?
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
Imperfections? So, you're just gonna eat corpses now? Or can you sustain yourself on other food and nourishment? But you've gotta consume flesh in some way, right?
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
That's still quite grotesque. You felt pretty bold, I guess, returning here. Although I suppose no authorities come down here, and you are committed to your flock, I'll grant you that.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Do you not remember William Bishop, though? That was it. That was the gentleman who bit you and turned you. He was rabid at the end.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
I don't think this has anything to do with faith or will. You'll eventually that craving will become so strong that it'll break you and you'll feast on somebody, maybe in front of innocents, and they will know what you are. A helpful skull, though. I know I had a lot to learn, but I thought I'd heard everything there was about skulls.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain?
Fair point. Fair point. But you killed Harriet Jones. I restrain. You have not.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
Wait, you say you were innocent?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand?
nor the other incidents at Pembroke.
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
Oh, you're not deluded, are you? This isn't that you actually did kill her, but you disassociated that fact in your mind. Weren't you... You did sit in... Your beds were in close proximity while you were with us.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
Hang on a minute. You didn't kill her, but you bit her. You knowingly tried to convert or create another skull. I'm not convinced you didn't do her any harm.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Oh, no. I am intrigued, but I am doubtful.
I will not look kindly on you if you're trying to trick me.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
Why not just tell me, and I can verify your claims? Folded paper. Forgive me, God, for what I'm about to confess. Sometimes I wish I never saved Dyson Delaney from drowning when he fell in the canal. There, I said it. Please forgive me, Lord, for I'm just a sinner. Dyson may be the most frustrating case I've ever had to deal with since I opened my night shelter in the East End. For years, I have tried to understand why this man regularly makes me so irritated, and I think I recently found why. Dyson has stopped fighting for good and forever. I met so many heavy drinkers in my life, men and women, rich and young, or rich and poor, young and old. I've witnessed their fights with their demons, their past, their guilt, and their failures. Sometimes they can put a name on this inner evil of theirs. Sometimes they have never been able to identify the real cause of their despair. But in most cases, for these men and women, to drink is a way to keep fighting. Of course, it is a useless and destructive form of struggle, but at least this self-destruction means that something makes them suffer, and they will still fight against this pain they feel so deep inside. Even a severe alcoholic like William Bishop keeps struggling with his addiction and asking for salvation, for the light of Christ. And as long as they wish to see this light, there is a place for hope. Dyson Delaney has no hope left. He does not drink to smother his pain, no. I'm now convinced he conscientiously drinks for the sadist joy of smothering all hope. I really don't know what is a worse sin, to deliberately cast away hope from your own heart, or complacently bask in self-destruction. I mean, Delaney, he does have a lot of problems, but I'm not going to call him a sadist, although he takes joy in that. We could try speaking to him again. Don't mind me, pilfering your safe. He really is not bothered by holy symbols. He's got a cross around his neck and a cross up on the wall. Well, let's see. I want to finish exploring this night asylum before I move out. There's some people we could try and meet. We've got some posters to put up, and we have the sewer entrance to investigate. And still we have not found what happened to poor Miss Harriet Jones.